And welcome back. Welcome back. We are back in Voice of Cards. If you remember where we left off, we were setting out for the Bewildering Wood. It looked like we're about to meet a new companion. So let's figure out what that's all about.
A thick fog impedes your vision. You surmise this is in no small part why they call it the Bewildering Wood.
Your ability to manipulate the camera has been restricted. Navigate the Bewildering Wood. Alright. So I can't really look around. Who's this?
Many a brave soul has set foot in this wood, only to be swallowed up and never seen nor heard from again, the traveler intones gravely. They also tell of a certain tool one needs to get through this place. You hear a beautiful melody flowing from the forest depths. It sounds like singing, or perhaps birdsong.
No, you don't follow the siren. You don't. Oh, I don't know, because if you listen, they might just... I'm going to say, who cares?
Attributing it to your imagination, you decide to ignore it. A short moment later, the melody stops.
Okay. I don't know if that was the right call, but I was worried about stumbling into something we don't want to, figure out. For all I know, that could have been like an enemy or a fight.
A message is written on the sign. Seek out the four stela hidden deep in these woods.
Find and examine the four stelae found in the Bewildering Wood. Oh, I was gonna follow that path, but it's not a path.
Don't hold back.
Okay. Just gonna take our usual approach of dealing solid damage. Let's try this out though for once. Cards afflicted with freeze cannot move until they are attacked and take double the damage. Cool, that makes it... Oh. Well, it didn't last very long. Should be easy, though. Ooh, alright. Weak to fire, good to know. More enemies. That's bad. Oh, still 18 damage though, so. And finish them off. I don't really know why we were looking for these. Okay, there's one.
You have found the Eastern Stela. You see the words Melody of Fortune chiseled into the corner.
Okay, so there's 3 more. And this was the east, so there's a west. Let's just listen this time. Let's listen. Let's see what happens if we just listen.
As you listen closely,
Darn it.
you are struck by a sudden dizzy spell. You sense a presence growing closer, but cannot react.
I knew better. I did.
The grass rustles, then a monster slowly shows itself from between the blades. It's a harpy. Realizing you've been caught in the harpy's trap, you ready your weapons. And fight.
Curiosity never pays off. Okay, resist lightning. Makes sense. They fly. Let's freeze. Really glad that we have her, because otherwise this would be a lot harder.
For some time after that, you find yourself trembling at the mere sound of a bird's tweet.
Okay, what's... Protector and add 5 to target's defense for 3 turns. Okay. Good if we're ever fighting a boss. Let's go north now. Or not. Damn. Alright, they too resist lightning. They're probably weak against fire. No. Oh, okay. Just gonna do that to finish them off. One less attack coming our way this turn. And that should be it.
Congrats.
Treasure discovered. Middle. Okay, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I'll take that. There it is.
You have found the Northern Stela. It doesn't look particularly special. You resolve to touch it anyhow.
I imagine there's still south and east. Darn it.
And fight.
That probably was an idea. I probably should have had her attack the tougher guy And had him attack the weaker one so we could actually do some damage. Because these two do very little damage against these trees. They're very tough. Oh, who's this? Did I completely miss them?
I need to hit the Stela every single time I want to go home. What a pain, the frowning woman sighs.
Woodlander woman, okay.
The next Stela is... You hear someone murmuring? It sounds like a man, but you can't really be sure in these woods.
Do you need to be sure? Okay, this time I'm gonna listen to my own advice. Attack them. There we go. Much better. May have to do some healing here soon. Just in combat though, not out of it. Let's go right. I can't read what's behind it, but thanks. Okay, another healing potion. There's another.
You have found the southern Stela. You smack it and hear a sound off to the west. You'd best head that way next.
Ah!
And fight.
I would love to have slightly less combat. Melanie leveled up. One more attack. That's great. That's super important. Oh, over here. What? Oh, how did I... What? A ring. Did I really go right by this?
You have found the western Stela, which you swear up and down was not here when you came in. Nevertheless, you give it a smack.
I knew it wasn't here. I knew it.
You have found all four of the Stela in the Bewildering Wood. On a perhaps related note, you hear hear a sound emanating from the east.
Okay, so back east we go.
Trees bearing very solid-looking nuts whip to and fro in the force of the gale. This doesn't bode well for you.
A 4 or higher. Oh no. Ah!
Nuts fly off the trees and smack you and your friends right on the head. Everyone's faces screw up in agony.
Really? Really? So how's their health looking then? Not great. Gonna have to do some healing in the next battle, for sure. Weren't we already up here?
You examine the stela. The message carved into the stela reads, "Play in tune with the forest." You hold the woodland flute you received from the good doctor in Thriston. Doot 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 doodly doot 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 doo. You blow a handful of pleasant enough notes into the woodland flute. You soon become aware of accompanying percussion, which reveals itself to be a series of impeccably timed footfalls racing toward you. A young woman appears before you. "That was absolutely dreadful," she whinges, her jaunty gait betraying her enjoyment.
She didn't like my doots.
She calls herself Ridis and declares herself a woodlander, resident of the Bewildering Wood. By sheer coincidence, the flute on which you played those notes was one designed to call the woodland people to your side. Stunned by your good fortune, you ask Ridis to lead you eastward out of the forest. What luck! She agrees far more readily than you ever anticipated. But, she continues, extending her hand, you'll have to hand over the woodland flute first.
Yeah, I mean, why do I need it?
You hand over the flute, firmly restating that she may have it on the condition she leads you out of the Bewildering Wood. Ridis plucks the woodland flute out of your hands with glee and begins playing it as she skips away.
Alright, that's not... No. 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 Ah!
Well, playing is a generous term. It sounds as though she may as well be murdering the poor thing. Ridis makes it clear that the fastest way out of the woods is through woodland, where she lives. "It's that-a-way," Ridis says gleefully, pointing past the stela before you.
And possibly a path to the woodland has been hiding behind the stela this whole time.
"Welcome to Woodland," Ridis says, gesturing out over the village. "Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm quite busy for the rest of the day, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow to leave the forest," she says, and makes her way home.
Retire to the Woodland Inn once you have thoroughly explored woodland.
"Welcome to the Forest Oasis," the man greets you warmly.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Just glad I made it safely.
happen upon a man greedily guzzling well water, could it truly be that much better than ordinary water?
Mature man. They have a field. Anything new in the apothecary? No. No. Do I have anything to sell? No. The answer is no. Armor? He really needs the damage boost. His damage is bad. So him from 11 to 14, that's a +3. That's a +4. 3 defense. That loses a defense. Let's get the Ravagers. And I guess I'll buy the Mercenary Sword, because otherwise he's useless. Well, Business has been doing like 1 damage to a bunch of people. So let's just buy it, get it out of the way, spend the money. We still have like 900 gold. Yeah, that's all. Nothing I want in here. Wait, go back, go back. Go back. You don't have torches, huh? I was worried we might need a torch coming up or something.
Apparently she's heard rumors of the dragon destroying another town somewhere.
Yeah?
Our village would burn down so easily, she mutters, perhaps a bit more afraid of the symptom than the cause. You learn that Ridis's family is mired in debt and living hand to mouth. And I know how they got in so much trouble, the rumor mongerer says deliciously.
Okay.
We are not in the business of meddling in the personal affairs of others, Melanie says curtly, cutting her off. This shortcut is reserved for use by woodland citizens only, the guard barks, clearly unwilling to let you pass.
Oh, hey, Ridis.
Ridis pores over a book while practicing on the woodland flute. She remains dreadful at it. The instant you begin speaking, she nearly leaps out of her skin and hides the book. She somehow hadn't noticed you. I thought you were the debt collectors. You can't sneak up on me like that, she stammers, struggling to regain her composure. You take note of a woman who appears quite ill. As it turns out, she is none other than Ridis's mother. She is in no small amount of pain. Will you give her something to ease her suffering?
Can I give her a salve?
The item you've proffered has, but I appreciate the thought all the same, she says with a smile. Ridis's mother hands you mysterious card 3 as a token of her gratitude.
I still don't know what those are for.
She begins speaking of Riddis, who has been preparing the medicine that helps her get through the day. She blames her illness, and therefore herself, for making Riddis's life so difficult.
No.
The more she talks, the more her face drops.
That sucks. Okay, so I can't try again. So off to the inn we go to sleep.
Been a while since we've had any outsiders, the innkeeper says, beckoning the party inside. It turns out this inn is simply a place where the poor, lost souls trapped in the Bewildering Wood may recover. You may stay as long as you like, free of charge. The wooden dining table practically groans under the weight of the platters upon it, all brimming with meats and vegetables from the Bewildering Wood. I've certainly earned this, you say to yourself, as you slide into your seat at the table, positively drooling over the feast before you. Melanie takes no note of your boorish behavior, uttering a small prayer of thanksgiving before reaching for a plate of vegetables. Mar sits, eyes fixed on the food upon the table, statuesque in his stillness. What a good boy. Mar clears the entire table in a matter of seconds, even emptying the water barrel in a single gulp. He lets out a self-satisfied burp that sends a small jet of just drank water arcing out onto the floor.
Yeah, me too, Melanie. Me too.
The sun sinks low, and the day draws to a close. A scream pierces the silence. Fire! You leap out of bed, adrenaline coursing through your veins. The others follow suit, and before long you've burst through the front door and into the street. Riddis's house is ablaze.
Oh no.
A nearby villager screams.
To Riddis's house. Go, go, go.
My mother is still inside, Riddis shrieks, darting past you to fetch water from the wells south of the village.
Alright, we gotta follow her down.
Riddis is gathering water in an attempt to fight the blaze all on her own. You toss a nearby bucket into the well and haul it up by the rope.
I figured Mar would probably make things worse. Melanie would be glad to do it, but I'm such an awful person that I wanted to take the opportunity to make my character do something good.
Rather, you attempt to, but thanks to Mar robbing you of a meal, your strength fails you.
Come on. Do it, Mar.
Mar's eyes light up. He scrambles over the edge of the well and sucks the well dry in an instant. He pokes at his swollen belly and gestures toward Riddis's house, as if to say, "Get me back there, quick."
Go, go, go.
Quickly, put it out. You have to put it out, Riddis screams at Mar. Mar douses the house with the water he sucked up from the well. fire is reduced to mere embers, and all is well. Or so you think. Something darts out from behind the house and attacks.
Ah. Oh boy, a boss. Hellhound? Happenstance cards. Happenstance cards will trigger at each turn during this battle. Decrease fire damage dealt to all allies and enemies by 2. Okay. That's good for us, because I'm not going to use fire on him. Happenstance, yeah, you can see they're effectively E key. Hopefully this is super effective and not resistant. Good. Ah, bad.
That was lucky.
Alright, we have to help them in one turn. Gonna freeze again. Good. Again. Easy peasy. Hey. It never even got to attack. Ah. Wow, 1,000 gold. Okay. Bobbins leveled up. Good, good. Recovered 3 HP after combat ends. Oh, that looks like a passive, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm.
The fiery beast dispatched, you return to putting out the last of the blaze with Mars' help. Ridis's mother, now safe, tells you the creature came out of nowhere and set the house aflame. What would bring a creature of fire to a place like this, you wonder?
The next day. Open the menu, select Setup, and then select Abilities to see the abilities you've acquired. Ah, you can only have one passive at a time? Okay.
Light breaks on a new day, and the commotion of the fire feels but a nightmare. You lead your party to Ridis's house to ask for safe passage out of the Bewildering Wood.
Actually, we won't, because that's where we're going to end for today. Thank you all for tuning in and for watching. Hope you're enjoying our little playthrough here. Lots of combat that time. A little bit of new story, a new character, who I'm assuming is going to join our party. But that's something we'll find out in the next video. See you then.